for watching the Roving Reporter segment of Impact. It's September and our kids are preparing to go back to school. And today we're doing a special presentation on how to personalize your kid's backpack. My guest is Suanne, an artist who's loved to transform old things into new. Suanne, welcome.
Thank you so much for inviting me to be on your show. This is fabulous.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Well, today we're here, but before we get into all of this that's here right now, let's talk a little bit about you and who you are and what got you started into becoming such a creative person, taking old stuff and making it new.
I think it started, since it's back to school time, I will concentrate by saying it started when I was in junior high school, home economics classes, art classes, and when you learn to work with a lot of different mediums in school, then you find what you really like when you become my age.
Yes.
So I like to work with needle, thread, leather, fur, stitching, and that's kind of what we'll concentrate a little bit on today.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, like most kids, you know, you have a boy, you have a son, he goes to you take him to the mall and he picks out a black backpack. So today we're going to talk about how to take we have a simple backpack here, and interesting bag, you know, just take the leather. Now, where did you get this leather? You know, simple, plain, simple?
Simple bag. Wouldn't this be great for just carrying some important papers? Not a lot, but because you're supporting with the backpack, your hands free.
Okay.
So this simple backpack has had leather glued on. I made the fringe. I would like to teach people how to simply work with the sharp scissors, and that's how I cut leather.
And this is something that you can simply find at home or in your uncle's garage or something in a closet. You can find this. You don't have to literally go buy it.
Find leather. Find leather. Leather's all around.
Exactly.
Look in your house.
Stuff always at home.
Oh, there's always going to be a square of leather. It doesn't even have to be a piece as large as that.
Okay.
Smaller pieces will work also. This was a nice sample from furniture.
Now, show us how do we cut our leather?
Cutting leather, you are going to use very sharp scissors. I have a package that's not open. These are very sharp scissors that are only used for cutting fabric or leather. You don't cut paper. Hold it steady and just bring your nice sharp scissors right down to your ending point. And over repetition, you're going to make a nice fan of leather. On the piece that you're holding, Huldah, I like to also finish the leather with an angled cut.
Cool.
You see, it makes a difference than if it's just a blunt cut. If you also don't put your leather on straight, but you put your leather on at an angle, your leather will fall like a mane. And that actually, I think, looks really nice.
But actually, we do have a model, and she has another backpack. Our model AC here, she's ready to go back to school, and we're gonna bring her on and have her showcase how you can take your simple backpack and personalize. Come on up.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Well, AC, you are here. You look like a typical student who's ready to go back to school, and we're gonna have you just spin the backpack around a little bit and show us how, as Miss Suanne was talking about here.
So this pack maybe doesn't carry as many books as it carries all sorts of important items for your day, since your knapsack carries all important things. You're going to want to highlight your pulls so that you know what's an easy pull for your zipper packet. This could have beading added to it. Besides, the reflective color is always a plus for later in the evenings. Add some reflective tape, add your beads, personalize it. Always fun thing to do is to maybe take some petals and you can pin or glue cool flowers or leaves. I happen to like nature a lot, so I think sometimes you can add your embellishments.
Exactly. Well, the kids call it bling. You know,
bling is great.
Exactly. You know, because backpack these days. I mean, I was watching some of the students waiting for the bus, and you see everybody's already, they're all decked out with the newest sneakers, the newest hairdo, the newest bags. And when you go into your classroom for the first day, at least for the first week, you want to make a statement. You want to say, say, I'm here, and look at me. And why not make a statement with retro stuff? You know, this is I look at this as a retro style, you know, that's funny, that's flary, that says, you know, I'm a little more hipper or hopper or whatever the word is these days for you guys, you know. So thank you very much for showcasing this one. And then we're going to showcase another one. We're going to talk about, I'll have you step out for a second, and we're going to talk about not just the actual styling of it, right? So we'll just move about some of the other stuff, and we'll have our model come back on. But before we have her come back on, we want to talk about safety, right?
Safety and bright colors
Yes.
is so important, as we've noticed all summer when we've been outside and people are doing a lot
Yeah,
of...
because winter is coming and the hours are going to be later, and then you have a kid who's staying back for after-school projects with the school bus and gets off of the bus, and you know it's kind of dark, and that can be an issue. You know, and as a mom, you may want to have some stuff on your backpack to let the, you know, cars or whatever know that this is a student. Yes.
Right. On the front of the backpack, I've personalized this one a little bit by adding some extra string ties, and
Now, where did you get these from?
this is just a beautiful cord that is from a trim shop.
Exactly.
But by having this extra cord, I can always untangle it and tie my sneakers tighter, or tie on an art project if that needs to be packed on the back. This is being personalized by having some of this bright, I call this highway orange because all the safety guys wear it. And what I've done is, instead of just the pad, I've started to stitch these strips right on. When you work with your needle and thread, this is such an art that is not hard, and I know everybody's going to be able to do it with a little bit of practice.
Yeah.
When you've threaded your needle, you are just simply going to make nice even stitches by pushing this through. My thread is doubled, and it's very strong upholstery thread, and this will just take, I'm making my stitches a ½ an inch. It's sure not going to take me very long to do 14 inches that way. Here's a different cross stitch. This stitch, when it's...
Now that one is pretty
This
funky.
is pretty. You see, this is a classic hem stitch that you might have noticed. A grandmother hems your skirt. The needle constantly points to the left, and when you're pulling, it's making your crosses.
Wonderful.
So we're both, Huldah and I are encouraging working with the needles
Okay,
and
so
thread.
we'll have AC come on, and we'll have her put this on so that we can show that it's still fashionable, it's cute, and you can wear it. It's going to put that on.
Nice and easy. So now we notice that...
Now this is pretty cool, actually.
Now-
I love the
we can change
the
this to
V,
the-
you
yep.
know, and you can change it to whatever color you want it to, you know, and it's a nice kind of cute way. But it's also, you know, if you're coming home late from school and it's dark, you know, it's a cute way for, you know, for them to see that, okay, there's a student here, you know, or you can pull it back this way.
Maybe
if
we'll
you
have to
want
figure out a way to personalize it that it comes along the back, and then you know if the wind is really blowing strong as you're off to school. But this is this size backpack also has such great compartments. Don't forget to personalize the inside of your pack with all of the things that you need for a day.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right, so that's
Thank you.
kind of
Yes.
the functional.
Okay, thank
of-
you. We'll have her step out for a second again, and then we'll showcase another idea.
Again, your basic bag. This bag is going to have stitching sewn on it because it will actually match this. There's different glues out on the market, and make it an experiment depending on what you want to stick on.
So this is a great idea. Instead of sewing, you can actually glue, okay? Now, the one part that I am just so excited to showcase is we've had our backpack, but also inside of our backpack, we have, okay, and this is another idea here right now, because you have young people, this may be something for the mall, right?
This is another great satchel because it's soft, and I know everybody has all of their electronics to take. So here's a backpack that is really just kind of a purse. And so if I wanted to personalize this pack, I would say,
Just simple.
what would you pick? I know that you are a fashionista gal, and when you saw this, you said, "Ooh,
Exactly. So
that's
this
attractive."
is a typical, what is it, a Clinique kind of bag that your mom got
Shout
from.
out to Clinique.
Exactly. Your mom got from, for a makeup thing. But, okay, I'm a student. I go into mom's closet. I find this, and I go, ooh, this would be great for my pencil. To put my pencil, put my phone in here, because it also has a little carrier, another one.
Perfect for pencils.
So how do we personalize it and make it more hipper and chicer? I will let you show us how to do this.
Well, this again can be the glue or the stitch.
Yes.
Oh, who doesn't love flowers? We have some real flowers and we have some fake flowers.
Yes.
So take your flowers apart. Look how pretty. We can overlap the flowers.
Oh, wonderful.
We probably should put a leaf in for good measure. And the hydrangeas are all out on the bushes now, but look at what the leaves and the blossoms look like.
Okay.
The blossoms. They can be incorporated with this. This is where stitching will give you a different look, because then you could, when you're bringing your thread up, you could add beads.
So this becomes a fabulous chic purse that you can carry, to class and just pull it out, sit it on your desk, and be go, ooh,
the phone
everybody likes to,
calculator.
as kids, as teenagers, we all want to have that attention on us, on the spotlights, as you would say. And so the idea of taking these simple things, and these are simple ways that we as parents can have like the final bonding time. We had a great summer together, and now we're preparing to go back to school. Why not sit together as with mom and dad and whatever, and just personalize our back to school items?
It's just such a relaxing hobby to know how to work with your hands and stitch something, and when it's something that's functional, what a great feeling.
Yes, it is.
And we'll always add the sparkle, especially to these items that need a little bit more jazz up.
We'll have you come up and show this last one here. Here we have the first one that we started with.
And because the leather has such gorgeous tones of brown and the suede on the one side, how interesting that you would mix.
So
maybe.
would you use a glue? Would you advise using some glue for that?
Well, this was glued with the Fabric Tack clear glue, and it's very strong. You could pull it off, but it will give you enough strength as embellishment. Stitching won't go anywhere, so if you can stitch it.
So the best way to work with leather is pretty much to put some glue on there.
Glue is just fine. Glue is fine.
Well, there you have it. Great ideas for our kids, for our backpack. Suanne, you're always full of ideas. This is one of the things I love about you. You're full of ideas on ways that we can personalize and bring back life to old things. I love that.
Changing things, cut them up. Take your jean jacket, if it doesn't fit anymore, cut off the arms.
Fringe them.
Fringe is great. If you fringe your jeans and have it be about a ½ inch fray, throw it in the washing machine, and you will be amazed at how pretty a new look for your jeans.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, it's been a pleasure having you on our show today.
Oh, it's been a pleasure, and we didn't really get ourselves like too stitching.
Well, AC, thank you for being our model today. Thank you. And you've been watching another episode of The Roving Reporter. I hope you've learned something. I always say I'm hoping that my audience are watching and learning something new and different. And I hope this has been something that you can take to your home, take with your daughter, take with your son, and just enjoy. And I hope that everyone has a safe and happy school year this year. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.
Proctors, bringing the best in arts, education, and entertainment.